What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Living Life with Chris. So today I'm going to be making another car video. So yes, I am in my 2016 Ford Focus ST, and as you guys already may know by the title, it is going to be about 5 things that I absolutely hate about my Ford Focus ST. Alrighty guys, so number 1. Okay, so now I understand that Ford and their Ford Focuses ST, as far as their ST models go, I understand that they come in like 3 packages that you can choose from. It's the ST1, the ST2, and the ST3. Now, one thing that truthfully bothers me, the fact that Ford Focus has 3 options as far as their STs go. Now, with the ST2 and 3, you get the Recaro seats, and I'm pretty sure with the ST2, you also get the Sony radio and all the components with the radio, and it's Sony. Also with the ST3, you get super basic seats, and you also get a super basic radio. Now, the thing is that, yeah, I had a choice to pick one that had Recaro seats and one with Sony radio and all that jazz. Now, I know I had that choice, but the reason why I got one that did not was mainly because it was the best price offered, as well as it had super low miles. So that's why I got this one. But one thing that kind of bothers me a little bit is the fact that I don't really understand why they couldn't just make it one solid package with Recaros and a Sony radio or whatever, or Sony speakers, whatever. That's the one thing that truthfully bothers me. Now, I get it, like people in the comments don't like bash on me. I understand. Sorry, this road is super bad that I'm about to go on, so if it's super shaky, my bad. But I understand that, yes, I could have got one with a little bit higher miles, and I could have got the Sony, and I could have got the Recaro seats, but you know, it's just those little things that bother me where, you know, it's almost like, why couldn't you just make it a standard thing? But I get it. I understand. Ford is trying to give out many options to where they can still make the Ford Focus ST affordable, with giving the lower base price ST, and then giving their a little bit more upgraded versions of the Ford Focus ST with giving the Recaro seats, the ST2, and the ST3 package. I understand, Ford. No bash. I'm not hating on you, Ford. It's just a little nitpicky thing where I wish they all offered them. So now going to number 2. Now again, this is gonna be a little nitpicky thing that since I got the car and I got in the car and I got inside the car for the very first time is the pedals. Now, the thing that bothers me is that the pedals, the clutch and the brake, they look identical, but then the gas pedal has this weird silver plate that almost looks like if somebody broke the pedal before and they replaced it with an AutoZone plate. Now, once again, I'm not hating on them. I'm not trying to bash on them. But the thing is that, yeah, I guess nobody's gonna look at your feet and nobody's gonna really care about the pedals. But it is a little thing that I always notice when I get in the car, and it always bothers me. And I always ask this question as to why they couldn't even put like the little black design on the gas pedal and they just made it look like a silver plate. I don't know, it's just something that bothered me. So then we go on to number 3, the exhaust. And I understand about the exhaust, guys. I've read in many comments, I've looked it up, I've looked it up, I researched it, I did my research, and I understand why the exhaust is not so crazy loud. I get it. But the thing that bothers me is that, yeah, and I understand a lot of people say this, but the Ford Focus ST is a sportier model. Like, let's be honest, it's a sportier car. I mean, I feel like they could have just given it a little bit more noise and a little bit more rumble or whatever. It always comes down to one of those things where it's like, yeah, I have to buy the car and then I quickly have to put an exhaust because I want it to sound like how it's supposed to sound straight out of the package. So then we go on to number 4. Now, this doesn't bother me as much. This is not something that I'm truthfully bashing on, and I'm some crazy car enthusiast that really needs this. The 4th thing is that the shift knob. Now, the shift knob, it's not bad. Here we go on the bumpy road again. Goodness gracious. Now, the shift knob, I like it. I think it feels notchy, and I think it feels kind of tight. It almost feels like a game system shift knob. Holy shit. Now, it doesn't give you that super sporty car notchy feeling where you just want to rip it and you know it's in gear, and it doesn't feel like it's held down by rubber bands, or I don't even know what I'm saying, but you kind of get the concept. Now, for those who actually have Ford Focus STs and drive Ford Focus STs and have felt the shift knob on them, you would kind of understand what I mean. Now, it just feels a little bit more rubbery and a little bit more squishy rather than notchy and tight. And my fifth and final nitpicky thing that I hate about my Ford Focus ST. Yes, it is a Ford Focus ST and it has turbo, and yes, I am a teenager and whatever. But truth be told, I am not a kid, or whatever you want to describe me as, that likes to rip it and give it gas and try to race everybody in the entire street and want to go against 5.0 Mustangs and think I can destroy them and annihilate them. I'm not like that. I know it comes off as a surprise because just by the look of me, I almost look like a douchebag, like Ricer. But to be honest, guys, I really got the Ford Focus ST because I felt like it was a little bit more refined. I felt like I liked the whole fact that it felt really subtle and that it felt more like a car that almost looks like the regular Ford Focus's hatchback, and it's not so much at your face. The thing that bothers me when I'm outside and I'm actually driving the vehicle is that every Ricer tuner guy decides and like literally feels the need to have to race me or have to speed past me or have to, when we're at a stoplight, literally have to be the first person to launch like we're at some Fast and Furious drag strip. I've owned this car for a little bit over a month now, and I can honestly say I've hit it about twice and probably went like 80 miles an hour. I'm not somebody who's trying to have the fastest car out there. I'm not somebody who's trying to beat everybody in the street. I just want a car that I know has some balls and that I can have fun with and that I can also daily drive. And this is the perfect car for it. So what pisses me off, and I'm kind of steering away from what pisses me off, is people who try to race me, or people who try to go in their little Civics with their fart cans and try to dash past me. Or like, chill out, bro. At the end of the day, guys, this is my Ford Focus ST and I truly love it. Now, there is a reason why I got this car. It looks fucking beautiful and the performance for the price is outrageous in a good way. I love this vehicle so much. I think Ford really stepped up their game with the interior, with the exterior, with everything. I think Ford did a fantastic, holy crap, I almost choked, I was that excited. Ford did a fantastic job with this vehicle, and I so much love this car. I love this car with all my heart. It is freaking fantastic. I can't explain to you guys how much I love it. It is such a beautiful car in and out. Now, of course, I have still a lot more to drive it and to really see how good of a car it is. But so far, it's done amazing things for me. I love it so much. So thank you guys so much. If you truly like this video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do like these car videos or me just in the car talking, I can literally talk about anything, whatever you guys want me to do. Make sure you leave it in the comment section below. And also, guys, give my other videos a chance. If you're new to this channel and you're here because of this video, just go check out my other videos. I do a whole bunch of crazy shiz, and I'm pretty sure you guys will like me. So thank you guys so much once again. I'll see you in the next video. We out. Hey!